सावधानमा ते जहरा प्रसादे भाई हे भगतो रिया जाय कृष्ण प्राप्ति हो जहा होते कृष्ण प्राप्ति हो जहा होते गुरु मुख पद्मा वाक्य चित्ते कोरिया क्या और ना कोरियो मने आशा और ना कोरियो मने आशा श्री गुरु चरणे राती ऐसे उत्थामा गति जे प्रसाद पूरे सर्व आशा जे प्रसाद पूरे सर्व आशा चक्षुधान धिलो जय जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से चक्षुधान धिलो जय जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशित प्रेम भक्ति जहाँ होती अविद्या विनाश जाते प्रेम भक्ति जहाँ होती अविद्या विनाश जाते वेदेगा जहर चरितो वेदेगा जहर चरितो श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधमा जनारा बंधु श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधमा जनारा बंधु लोकेनाथ लोकेराज जीवाना लोकेनाथ लोकेराज जीवाना आहा प्रभु कोरो धोया देहो मोरे पाधा छाया आहा प्रभु कोरो धोया देहो मोरे पाधा छाया हे बेजाश कुशुक त्रिभुवाना हे बेजाश कुशुक त्रिभुवाना जया गुरुदेवा जया गुरुदेवा गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल Hare Krishna Prabhu Dandavats Pranam.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. You set the scene for Prabhu to join in. Vishal Prabhu, if you are Hare Krishna. So we are very, very, very fortunate to have our senior God brother Vishal Gauranga. So, like many of you know, last time Kripamoy Gauranga Prabhu spoke, and this time Vishal Gauranga Prabhu. Today Sudhir Prabhu had told me, it's Gauranga brother's time, is it, Anadi? I said, yes, it is. So Prabhu is, for those of you who do not know, Prabhu association with Seshadipuram, I think Seshadipuram Prabhu was there. Prabhu now has shifted to UK. So we still consider him to be part of our congregation. So very fortunate. We from Prabhu on serving Srila Gurudev. So Prabhu, the crowd has got a little divided today. Guru Maharaj is leading the chant for humanity.
Yes, yes.
Celebrations and all of that. but nevertheless, we are waiting eagerly to hear from you. So
the more we all connect there, that would be great than here, because Guru Maharaj is live on giving
he's not
Chaitanya
yet live,
class
Prabhu.
also.
He is not yet live, Prabhu. So we'll hear him. Yeah.
I just saw Guru Maharaj is live and he's speaking about Chaitanya Leela.
No, I think the Kirtan is going on, Prabhu. At this time, Kirtan is going on. I have it on the other.
That's on Mayapur TV, but on Zoom, Guru Maharaj is giving a class.
Only once he completes, then he will come here for chant for him.
Yeah. Okay,
so
great.
Thank you so much for taking some time out for us. And
no, my pleasure, Prabhu. My pleasure that Prabhupada has somehow given us wonderful family where the entire world can reside on. It's a small world. It's a big roof, small world. This is Prabhupada's grace that we all have such wonderful connections in this wonderful platform called ISKCON. I'm very indebted to all the devotees who have been instrumental in bringing all these wonderful throwback Thursdays, going forward Fridays and all that. That's great. So it's very important for all of us to be all the time in Krishna consciousness. Otherwise, there is all the more possibility that we get spaced out even without being told. So am I audible?
Yes, Prabhu, loud and clear, Prabhu.
Okay. And there is one Mataji just raised her hand. So do you want me to react to all this, or you will handle
No,
this?
I will take care of that, Prabhu, in case they want. Please put on chat. We can take it up later. Guru.
Yes. Okay, great. So, well, I don't know what to say, but definitely I would want to say something very important, which I thought and I meditated upon it, because it's single family. So it doesn't matter whether I was in Sheshavipuram Jagannath Mandir or I'm in UK or any other place. Still the message of Godhead, message of Guru Maharaj is the same. There is no difference. I thank all of you for giving me an opportunity to speak a little bit. I'm not very qualified, and there are more illustrious people who are very good in talking and very good in presenting many informations about Srila Guru Maharaj, also about Prabhupada. There are great devotees, even in our congregation, the senior devotees like Sudhir Chaitanya Prabhu. I know that I do miss a few of them, like Sachinanda Prabhu, Sachidananda Prabhu. I don't know, many of you may not know that he is a very divine personality who really brought a lot of positivity in the services. The Narasimha Swami Prabhu, they are not there in this planet, but still I'm sure that their blessings is going all the way towards all of us. Great. So to start with, I just wanted to probably, how much time I have? Half an hour, 1 hour, 45 minutes?
1 hour, Prabhu?
1 hour is great. Okay.
Yeah.
I can take the questions.
At the end, if it's possible, you can keep some time for question answer. That will be nice.
Yeah, I would want to have this as a dialogue, not a monologue. Then it's no fine. The more dialogue it is, nice, interactive. Otherwise, most of them, except for you, you are all around off the videos. So I am presuming that they must be very busy with their own works and just put it on video off.
Devotees, open up your videos if possible.
Yeah, because we are a personal movement, so we need to see who the person is. Otherwise, how will we know, right? Anyway, Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Mano Vishtam Stapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupadamayyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Tapadagamulam Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathamitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sadhutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sagana Lilsa Shri Vishakamitamscha Mokham Karati Vachalam Bangalangaitagaramit Kvadam Vande Shri Gurum Nintanam Paramanandamadam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Jayapataka Swami Nitinamini Nama Acharya Padaya Nitaya Kripapadaya Gauranga Damadaya Nagara Gramadharane Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Nitinamini Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharane Nivishesha Shunyavadivasya Tadesha Tarine Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Jai Shri Prabhupada ki Jai, Shri Guru Maharaj ki Jai. So thank you all again, and my humble obeisances and All glories to all the wonderful, illustrious senior Vaishnavas, devotees who are associated and are connected today. And I hope and I pray to their lotus feet that they enable me, bless me, so that I talk a few good words, pleasing words, Krishna conscious words, and also making sure that they are getting inspired as much as I'm getting inspired by Guru Maharaj's presence, Guru Maharaj's words, Guru Maharaj's actions, Guru Maharaj's way of which is Guru Maharaj's methods and his example, right? Well, to start with, I want to just give you a few preludes, and after which, of course, I will also touch upon a few things which I have personally gone through or I have experienced it in terms of my interactions with Guru Maharajas. One thing is for certain, it's not that easy to glorify someone, and nor it's very easy for someone to get glorified and still be grounded. So this can happen only if the personality is not from this world. That's for sure, because he knows the path of how to submit the glorification which he has just received to his spiritual preceptor. So Guru Maharaj falls in that category. When you see the entire world, there are not many spiritual masters who actually take Guru Puja. But if you practically see, Guru Maharaj is all the time taking Guru Puja. Why? Because he wants to make sure that the devotees are connected to the Guru Shishya Parampara. So I see that as a very fathom thought process and a very, very clear case example of how a personality or a spiritual master of his nature has taken that very important step in taking the glorification, submitting to Srila Prabhupada. We are trying, he's like an enigma. Guru Maharaj is like an enigma. He is an organization inside an organization, who is amidst us now at this point of time by his own causeless mercy, right? It's a fact, actually. It's because of his causeless mercy and grace that he has decided to stay for our well-being and for giving us the spiritual guidance. Now, you all would have heard many times, many past times, many informations which has been shared by his personal servant, Mahavara Prabhu. He has done a lot of good recording statistically, like a number of hours of lectures, the amount of travel after the stroke, then the way in which he has presented to the GBCs, many informations and number of initiated devotees had tripled, in fact, between 2012 and 2020. So this is the way in which Guru Maharaj is actually running on a very super speed. It's like a high-speed train. Guru Maharaj is really, really pushing everyone. Even on astrological chart, which Janaki Ramachandran and Shyamaguru Rasika Prabhu had given us, it's pretty inconceivable. It's not that straightforward. It is very inconceivable to understand what's happening. We don't know who is this personality who is with us at this point of time. We need to understand all these details. It's extremely important. Why? Because that gives us a big pride. We need to, as devotees, we also should have some kind of a pride. This pride is that we can say that I lived in the times and is being blessed by my spiritual master, who is one of the crest jewel in the neck of Srila Prabhupada, and he is Srila Jayapataka Swami, who is the victory flag, right? Today, even before we start, whatever we wanted to talk or whatever we want to hear, right? We all have to collectively pray to Lord Narasimha for the protection of Srila Guru Maharaj's health, and also to the devotees who have been serving him from this current COVID-19. Because Guru Maharaj just sent a message on the app. I don't know how many of you have downloaded the apps. Guru Maharaj keeps asking this question because he wants to be in touch with all his disciples, all his well-wishers, aspiring spiritual sheltered devotees, because he wants them to know that there's a lot of things happening and he wants to give the communication flowing. So he just messaged saying that his personal cook also is one of the product of COVID-19 now. So we have to pray to Lord Narasimha for his protection. That's extremely important. Guru Maharaj's glories are something which cannot be contained in 1 hour session or just on a throwback Thursday. It should be throwback Thursday, go forward Friday, Saturday for sure, Monday, Sunday, every day. Because Like Prabhupada explains, right? Yes, Sastri Sandhyam, you need to glorify your spiritual master, and he is worthy for that. Right? Nectar of Instruction gives these kind of information, and we also know about all this, right? And the more we know about the spiritual master, more we know about his activities, that we will be glorified because we are a part of that system. Because Guru Maharaj is a personality who doesn't restrict himself for himself. He gives out 100% of himself to everyone, whether it's a devotee, a non-devotee, doesn't matter. He gives complete attention to the person. He gives himself to others. So the glorification or how to serve the spiritual master cannot be restricted by just by one person speaking for 1 hour session, because he has touched millions and millions of devotees, people's life, with so much of feelings of reciprocation coming from his heart. By this, we can understand that his grace is definitely very merciful. His unlimited accepting capacity to take the karma of thousands of devotees, right, in the service of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Srila Prabhupada is not something new, because we know it for a fact that even if you are in a position to understand it, right, the entire world ISKCON movement is running. And if you have all the initiated disciples of other spiritual masters in one side of the scale, and you put all Jayapataka Maharaj's disciples in one scale, is still that's not equal. Right? When I first had a chance and opportunity to meet Guru Maharaj is when my brother had invited me, saying that there is a person who is going to come today to give a lecture. It was in the big temple, which is called the HKL, Hare Krishna Hill. So I was not very sure about what is it. So then somehow or other, I thought, okay, let me go and see. He's been forcing me. Let me go and see what probably is this lecture is all about, because we have not heard of lectures and all that before. And we were never interested or enthusiastic to sit and hear to a lecture of this sort. All we used to do is that sit quiet in one corner, and then probably some class will happen. We hear it and keep going. But here is a situation that he said that you will really relish it. It's very different. So I remember coming to that lecture, and then there was many people. Maybe most of them were youngsters. They were all waiting, and it was around 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and nothing happened. No one came. Maybe around after 30, 40 minutes, the kirtan was going on. But I was wondering, first of all, this is a new exposure to me, but I was wondering also the kirtan. Before that, I didn't know what kirtan was. And you see that the way in which the kirtan was happening was so melodious, with nice, kartals and mridangam and all that. It was very nice. But I was still wondering, why are they singing this common Maha Mantra? Because this Maha Mantra is very common in South. You go to any temple, you will see this board writing Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. So they are singing the reverse way, and it was nice. So it was a new exposure to me. Suddenly there was just like a cloud burst. Some big personality started coming in. He started, and many people started coming in behind him. It was like it's a wave. Then he came, he sat, he spoke, he started singing a very new tune, which was Jaya Radha Madhava. For me, I didn't know that. So when he started singing, he's singing in so enterprising manner. For a minute, I was shocked, because I was seeing someone is singing in Sanskrit, someone is singing so nicely with his big wampers, and I was wondering, who is this person? I can't even imagine that he is not an Indian, he is a foreigner. And it really blew me away. And after which, the class which constituted, which was full of animations, Guru Maharaj's natural way. I don't know, many of you may not have heard or seen. You should have a chance to see the videos where Guru Maharaj is actually talking about, different, any of these lectures is so nice. It is with a lot of animation, ooh, and all the kind of different sounds and noises coming through. This was really fantastic. Somewhere in the corner of my heart, I was actually feeling that, there was a message which was coming through, and it was saying that follow this person. I don't know, somehow it was tickling, follow this person. So I started to ask the people around. My one point contact basically was my brother and some of his friends like Arun and Neela Madhav. And some of them they were really, really good, very, very forwarding. So they were very happy and helping kind of people. all are educated, highly educated class, masters, engineering, MBA graduates, and many of these guys were in the big bunch. So it's an intellectual group. So nevertheless, there was some eagerness which I wanted to know more about this personality. So I started understanding who is Jayapataka Swami. That's very initial time in which India got their internet. So the first thing which I did was that I started understanding that there must be more information about this person in the internet, and I started doing some research and development and understanding who is this person, what is this person. But one thing for sure is that Guru Maharaj was equipoised with every single thing which he was doing. He was always conscious that he was equipoised. He was never siding someone. He will never talk for one person and not talk for another person. I've noticed, at least in my interaction, that he was always neutral. He doesn't give you an answer immediately. He takes his time. He understands what needs to be done, what not needs to be done. And then that's how he actually expresses himself, right? And there are many interactions for me with Guru Maharaj, almost more than around 2000, maybe 3000 hours, man hours. Till date, I've been received from Guru Maharaj's grace that he has given me a lot of chances outside India, most of the time, not in Bangalore, but of course in Bangalore also. But the fact is that to understand Guru Maharaj is not really easy for any individual. You might be a senior devotee by your practice, or you might be a junior devotee by your inspiration and enthusiasm. It is just not possible to understand this person. He is not from this world. He is extremely extraordinary, very merciful, full of compassion, love, and care. He has mastered 9 processes of bhakti. That's for sure. You can practically see that. And he is showing how he has mastered it also. His great attitude is something which I always cherish and I always keep it in my heart. That's be positive, never give up, and full on Maya, right? In spite, he has seen and he feels probably very sad that many of his early disciples have left the movement, maybe due to illusion, Maya attack, or some kind of a unenthusiastic practice which they were trying to do. Nevertheless, his service attitude to Srila Prabhupada is always considering himself to be in a very humble position, even during the presentations in the GBC meetings or writing emails, right? He is definitely a personality who is, we don't know who he is, but must be very dear devotee to Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda. That's for sure. I can say for sure, right? Serving Guru Maharaj, of course, it's not that easy. But in the same way, it's very easy because he's like Lord Shiva's grants. He gets easily pleased with whatever we are able to just do. Little bit of services. I have made so many mistakes and I still keep making mistakes in front of him. And when he asks me to do something, I feel so shy to even recollect some of them, which are like schoolboy errors. No, it's so fundamental mistakes that I don't even want to contemplate on it because I feel so bad now after so many years, and suddenly one glimpse comes in and then thinks, oh my God, I made a mistake of this nature, right? However, I want to say that there were many times which our weakness, what you call as our exposure to things, also makes it more complex. I one time happened to be in Coimbatore temple when Guru Maharaj was taking prasadam, and then I was with him, and then Sarveshwar Prabhu, at that time he was, now he is Bhakti Vinod Swami. Sarveshwar Prabhu also was sitting next to him and taking prasadam. And then I was with him, and then I was actually serving him. So what happened was Guru Maharaj was immediately had to type a message to one of the devotee. I don't know, I can't recollect his number. It's very early in 2000. I think in 2000 or something like that. So then at that time, he wanted to send a message to someone in Sri Lanka. So he asked me, he had a BlackBerry mobile at that time, which is very new. I was not used to it. Internet itself is a big thing there. And imagine having an internet plus a mobile phone, which is a BlackBerry phone, and which has got some kind of a editor or a typing editor. So then I was seeing for the first time. So then he asked me to type a letter, and he started telling me, okay, you know how to type? You know, have you used a computer? You know how to type? So he said, okay, then take this on a phone, and he opened the editor for me, and he started telling me, I started typing. It went like as if, I don't know, because he may had some kind of a, selection by names kind of support system, dictionary support. Whatever I was typing, it was like A, B, C, D, something else, Z, 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 X, Z, Z, X, Y, Z, something and all was going on. It's crazy. But I still managed to type something. But nevertheless, after whatever he could do, I could manage to make only, say, 3 lines. But somehow or the other, I slowly finished as much as he has told. And then finally he said, period. So I also typed period. And then Kurma asked me, show it to me. So I showed it to me, and he said, well, I did not understand what he was saying. So he told me all these things he said, and then I pressed everything, and then I didn't save it. I just showed it to him. He said, you don't know what period is? I said, Guru Maharaj, yes, I know what period is. We in India, we know that period is one class session in a school, right? That is what we all know about it. So I said, what? Guru Maharaj said, what? No, Guru Maharaj, what I said was one class session in a school is called a period. So then I told him that, and he started laughing and said, period means full stop. And I didn't know about this, because that's an American way of expressing that it's a full stop. So those kind of things make you laugh and also make you feel, oh, such an idiot I am that I don't know even some fundamentals. And I'm not supporting my spiritual master, but I'm making him work more than what I can think of, right? These kind of things act so many times. One more time, Guru Maharaj gave me same BlackBerry, and he said, type a letter. And he started, I was typing a letter, and then somehow or the other, I don't know what button I pressed it, entire letter deleted. Guru Maharaj saw me, saw this BlackBerry, and I was feeling so sweaty. I was like shaking in the hands. I don't know what to say, because he was very tired. He was sitting in the bed. I think this was in Anukul Prabhu's house, and I think Devisima was not there. It was only me there at the time. Gurma just took his prasadam, and then he was planning to rest for some time, before which he said, bring my BlackBerry, and then he wanted to type all these things. So I typed it, and then this is what happened. Then I said to Gurma, I'm not able to retrieve the file where I had actually saved it. Is it an auto save or it's not an auto save? I don't know. And Guru Maharaj said, he saw me, he saw the BlackBerry, and he said, he shook his hands and he shook his heads and said, forget it. And then he sat, instead of sleeping or taking rest, he sat and typed the whole letter again. I was gutted. So these kind of interactions with Guru Maharaj actually makes one person feel that we need to learn the art of being competent. Like someone was saying to me sometime back that, Prabhuji, what is the best service I can do for Guru Maharaj? So I said, you can do any service which is always good for Guru Maharaj. No, please tell me what is the best service you can do, one person can do, so that Guru Maharaj is pleased. I said, do you know how to do a massage? He said, no, Prabhuji, I don't know. I said, go and learn massage. And this devotee learned. For 1 year, he learned massage. And then when Guru Maharaj came and he gave a massage to this Guru Maharaj, and Guru Maharaj felt, oh, very good, you are a trained person. So this is the kind of practical support system which we can actually do. Because actually Guru Maharaj is costless mercy. He can do everything on his own. He does not need to be. I don't know whether you all noticed the day before yesterday when Guru Maharaj gave a Chaitanya Leela class, right? Normally there was a devotee called Deva Gauranga. He speaks in Bengali, and there is another devotee called Gopati Krishnadas. He speaks in English. Since this Deva Gauranga was affected by Corona, so Guru Maharaj started talking in Bengali, and he did not wait for someone else to come and then help him out, or look for someone else who can help him, right? Guru Maharaj can do everything on his own, but what he is trying to do is, he is just simply bringing all of us to do some kind of a service, in Krishna's service, in Guru's service. That's a very magnanimous personality, right? It's not a small thing. One time I was with Guru Maharaj in his room, and it was only me, Guru Maharaj, and Daresh. Daresh Prabhu went out. He said that I will come back in another half an hour's time. Make sure you put Guru Maharaj to rest in the afternoon, because he's got a meeting with the GBC member, and also he has a meeting with Amrish Prabhu, Alfred Ford, because Alfred Ford is coming from Calcutta and he wants to meet Guru Maharaj. So then I said, Guru Maharaj is seriously doing some PPT presentation and all that. And Guru Maharaj was so tired that every time he was typing something, he was closing his eyes and nodding off. So I was just massaging his lotus feet. And Guru Maharaj, I told Guru Maharaj, would you like to take some rest for a few minutes? He said, Then he just opened his eyes and he started typing something. He was doing something. And another time I said, immediately with so much of, rupture, he said, if I don't do the presentation, do you think you will do it? And you can do it? And you are going to go and present it to the GBC? And what is it that you're going to present? Do you know the topic of presentation? You know, Amrish Prabhu is coming and I'm supposed to be there and greeting him at the conch quarters at 4 o'clock. And the time is at 3:15. And you are talking and disturbing me. I said, Krishna, what did I do? I did not even want to speak anything. I only wanted to pass on the message what Daresh said. And I did not speak after that. And slowly I massaged a little bit and I said, okay. You go. Then Guru Maharaj slowly got up and went and lied down. And he said, switch off the light, wake me up at 3:45. So 15 minutes is what he took. That siren came through. Looks like when Amrish Prabhu comes, there is also a police escort. So the siren came. Immediately Guru Maharaj got up and jumped. He rushed, had a quick shower, and he said, I'm ready, let's go. So this is the kind of enthusiasm, even though on his personal level, he might be extremely tired, exhausted, and bodily discomfort, he doesn't bother. He is all the time willing only to serve the devotees. And all the time you will practically see, only with the devotees. And he wants to know, because I remember many times I learned a lot from these kind of situations. One time in Dubai, Damodar Desh, I was with Guru Maharaj. I was carrying all his paraphernalia. He was supposed to catch his night flight from Dubai to UK, and then from there he was traveling to USA. And we were trying to pack all his luggages. Many luggages were just kept everywhere. We were trying to pack everything. I did not know anything because Guru Maharaj he doesn't generally talk to everyone about packing. He will only catch up one person, right? Like I remember this happened in Dubai, but I don't know about in other places. But of course, in UK, I do know that there was in UK we have a set of devotees who only take care of the Guru Maharaj's paraphernalia and luggage. So we don't have anyone else taking care of it. So we know how to do things and all that. We have improved upon our practice. It was not that great, but yes, definitely now it's much better. So this so happened that I was holding Guru Maharaj beads, bags, everything, and Guru Maharaj gave me the beads also. And he gave the beads. His beads are so big, and but somehow or other that beads, instead of it's supposed to be in the bead bag, it just flew off. I don't know why it flew off, how it flew off. That when Guru Maharaj gave me the bead bag, I literally did not, I could not even hold it. Before I could hold it itself, the beads flew out and it went on to the steps like a crash landing. He said Krishna and then went and grabbed. Guru Maharaj saw me and then pushed me on the corner and said, what are you doing? You are, this is Prabhupada given beads and it's falling down. Take care of it. And then he did not say about that any matter further. But the way in which the interactions were, you feel sometimes it's very heavy, right? So there are many pastimes which I wanted to continue on. I don't know whether it's okay to continue on because I've been a part of few things, but there are many wonderful devotees in Bangalore who has been a part of this journey. They have been closely interacted. Devasima will have a lot of pastimes, I am 100% sure, because we are not talking from the angle of management level. Maybe Sudhir Prabhu can talk about management level, or Anukul Prabhu may talk about management level kind of discussions and all that. But there are some nice, sweet interactions which Guru Maharaj always continues to have. Um, this will help us to know more about Guru Maharaj's personal feelings about each of the devotee, because he puts the devotees in front of him. He always tries to take care of the devotees. He is very caring. That is one thing for sure. This happened to me, in fact, in Mayapur, during one of the Gaur Purnima festival when I attended it. One Mataji, she was not even a devotee. I think she's from Spain or some of the South American country. She came, she was speaking in Spanish. No one else could understand because the person in the reception sent, go to Jayapataka Swami, he will understand your language. So this Mataji came to Guru Maharaj's quarters and asked, who is Jayapataka Swami? So she asked, Jayapataka Swami, Jayapataka Swami. We said, okay, she's asking for Jayapataka Swami. He said, he's there inside. He said, no, I want to meet, kind of thing. But no one knew. I mean, at least we do not know what's the intention behind that Mataji to ask him. So then when she met Guru Maharaj there, she said that someone stole her gamcha, and they have taken a bag also, and there is nothing in there. And she's coming for the first time to India and first time to Mayapur because someone told from Calcutta airport that there is a beautiful place where there are a lot of Spanish people still living. So somehow that made her to come to Mayapur, and then suddenly she realized that these kind of situations happen. So Guru Maharaj is so compassionate. She asked Deva Gauranga to go and bring his personal gamcha and give it to her, and also write a letter to Bhakti Purushottam Maharaj to say, please take care of this devotee or a person who is coming for the first time. He is going out of his way to help people. That is something which is phenomenal. We have seen this kind of situations in a very, very often manner, whether it's with his interactions with his god brothers, or in fact, in one Gaur Purnima festival, Guru Maharaj was a little late because he was giving initiation in the pandal, but it was time for breaking the fast after Gaur Purnima festival. They were holding it back. Guru Maharaj was very, very annoyed. He called Daresh Prabhu over the phone and actually shouted at Daresh Prabhu. He's saying, why are you making my god brothers wait for breaking the fast? I don't need to be there at that place. I have my works to do. You should continue to serve them. I am coming on my way. Please do not stop. See the way in which he has a mood of always being very humble, because he can for his capability, for his current the effectiveness in which he is, personality who he is at this point. He's a chairman for many things, and GBC for so many years, and so many things with so much seniority. He can demand he can demand respect and demand uh, people appreciating him, but he takes a very humble mood. That's something which we all have to imbibe. Just by seeing a spiritual master, we will have to learn all these things. This is something, it's evolving for me. I'm not saying I'm Mr. Perfect, but at least by seeing Guru Maharaj, interacting with him, it is making me more and more learning, and it is changing me in a very revolutionized manner, right? One time, this is Guru Maharaj's letter. He wrote a letter to one of the Matajis very recently about I don't want to tell the Mataji's name because this Mataji is involved with something to do with Krishna West. Krishna West is a kind of a program which is it's been worked by His Holiness Hridayananda Maharaj, and she is working as his secretary, but she is also getting initiated by Guru Maharaj. So he was interacting, in which Guru Maharaj sent an email to her stating that he is a very broad-minded person, right? He wants to take everyone with him, but he is not against someone who doesn't want to, uh, come out of his way. He is coming out of his way to help this Mataji so that she becomes more serious and very acceptable kind of norms for her to progress in her spiritual practice, right? He is always humorous, he is always joyful, but very focused, very aggressive when it comes to doing Prabhupada's things. He will not leave anything, no stone unturned for Prabhupada. He's very humble, doesn't take credits. I have seen many times he doesn't take any credits. He will just simply be quiet. If someone is glorifying him, Guru Maharaj will be very quiet. He doesn't, oh, okay, you're glorifying, glorify me more. No, never. He is very humble and very soft and very calm and very serious at that point of time. It's difficult to find a person of this nature in this world. I have not at least met, because I'm not, as I say, I'm not the person who have gone through entire world to world trends. But definitely I met a lot of Prabhupada disciples, because I'm in the West, and many Prabhupada disciples transit from UK. So there is quite a lot of possibility, but I have not seen across a person very close to him at this point of time. He is definitely very unique, different, very enterprising personality. So what I see from Guru Maharaj is that I see him as a father, as a friend whom I can rely on at any time without any hesitations. And I always take all my important decisions till date. I have always relied on Guru Maharaj's advices and suggestions and jurisdictions. And I've always practiced that, which I feel very proud to be, because he is a person who gives you 100%. 100% attention, 100% thought, 100% of thought process. For you, he is thinking and he is helping you to acquire what he wanted. So I don't know how many times he has tolerated me for so many things, but still Guru Maharaj has given me that space, which I share with him very uniquely at this moment of time. I have personally spoken about many things about current affairs, sports, Bollywood, Hollywood, preaching, tips on IT. Recently, in fact, when he came last year in 2019, or first this year, in January, he was here for two sets. One is during the Bhishma Panchak of 2018, and 2019 he came just before Makara Sankranti. So he spent almost like 2 weeks each. So I had a chance to talk to him, and he was asking about many things about the royal family of England. What is their stand in the society? It's a bit funny. I sometimes think that am I speaking to a spiritual master, or am I speaking to a normal person? Why am I speaking? I should be asking some very serious questions, or something very serious about spiritual questions, which I can probably imbibe it or take it to give it to other devotees also. Instead, I am discussing all these things. Well, what Guru Maharaj does respond to you with all that, what he is asking and all that. It's a very interactive, very dialogue way that he brings everyone in different. He moves to that person's wavelength. That is an amazing thing. Just like how Prabhupada says, the Uttamadhikari comes to the Madhyamadhikari level to preach to people. But you see here, that's what practically Guru Maharaj is showing it. So he knows what each of the disciples' mood is. He knows what these devotees are and what kind of having feelings they have towards him, towards everything which is connected, because he is Parampara connected very strongly, and he is Paramatma connected for sure. Every moment, whatever you are doing, whatever you are thinking, you will definitely know. This is a fact. Like, for example, Guru Maharaj asked me about what is my advice and suggestions to the SPT team, and also to the marriage bureau team, which they are building it up in the West. So I said, Guru Maharaj, I'm not that qualified to give some advices and suggestions, but I see that our batting rates are not great in ISKCON, especially with the marriage is concerned. So I told him that, and he said, why do you say so? I said, well, you know it better than me what's happening around, but the fact is this. And I started explaining to him, and he said that, okay, these are very good inputs, which I probably think I should pass it on to the team there in the US. The US is building up something like that. So this is great, because he is open to ideas. He is not that you tell whatever you want, I will listen and then I will leave it. ISKCON mein sunna, ISKCON mein chodna, not that way. He is conscious. He practices, and he gives a chance to every single devotee, and he takes it, and he sees that if there is something good, if there is some best practice, he takes it and imbibes it. That is something which Guru Maharaj does it very nicely. He might be traveling around the world, but he will try to bring those finer qualities and tell it to Bhakti Purushottam Maharaj to implement in Mayapur. That is a fact, which is a fact we need to agree it, because practically we see that. So some things like this are great. I feel very personally connected with Guru Maharaj in whatever services I'm able to do it. At current point of time, we have some kind of a leadership in JSS UK. Wonderful devotees here. They are all very enthusiastic, very positive devotees. Guru Maharaj servants. They have been practicing Krishna consciousness for many, many years. They're senior devotees. They are all very compassionate on me, that they are allowing me to do some services. I feel very connected with devotees, especially with Guru Maharaj disciples around the world. And he's been very compassionate to all of us, especially to the Matajis. Especially Guru Maharaj is very compassionate. He sees them as a very loving father who can guide them towards the Lord's lotus feet. And every time, like for example, when he comes to UK, and Guru Maharaj knows that the only way by which the Matajis can interact with him is like when they start cooking something for him or for his entourage. And all the Matajis become very enthusiastic, very happy to serve them. So all the initiated devotees, they do that lot of nice services, very positive vibration, so much. They all get a chance to be with Guru Maharaj when Guru Maharaj takes prasadam. Guru Maharaj interacts with them, asks them the question, what kind of information you have taken from his personal dietitian, and how much weightage in each of the food preparations you have done, and so on. It's the way in which he is trying to connect with the Guru Parampara. That's a great feeling. So these thoughts, these interactions with the Guru Maharaj to every one of us will go a long way. So we should be very, very conscious about this, that this is a privilege which we have got. This is not something like just for the heck of it. It's a privilege that we have got in serving the spiritual master, and this is going to be with us forever for the rest of our lives. Today, as on today, there are 40 secretaries who is working with Guru Maharaj in Guru Maharaj's office and outside Guru Maharaj's office, not just the office. There are a lot of devotees who are doing, they're taking care of the mails, instructions from Srila Prabhupada, which Guru Maharaj wants to implement it. This is apart from his regular traveling servants like Mahavara Prabhu and others. So Guru Maharaj wants to always think how we can expand this preaching unlimitedly. So I personally feel this is the place where we have to get inspired. JSS Thursdays is fantastic. This is really a throwback Thursday. I really appreciate Anadi Prabhu's initiatives and his team and other devotees who are trying to do this. This is a phenomenal. We have our JSS meetings. Now we are also a part of, now we are in the process of bringing JSS into an international forum with different presentations, which is going to come at a local level also. But this is phenomenal. This is the first time we are seeing that there is a surge of devotees wanting to enjoy serving the spiritual master as much they enjoy serving the devotees and the spiritual the Supreme Lord himself. So, but my take in this is, as a summary, what I would want to think about myself in personal level, and I also, if you feel that that's very, very helpful for you, you're also most welcome to take it. Don't take things for granted. Don't take him for granted. He is in a bonus run for us, because we know that according to astrology, forget it, but we don't know what's going to happen. But this is what Guru Maharaj is there for us at this point of time. Make hay while the sun is shining is an English statement. I would say make hay while he is present in Vapu Seva. Do not contemplate on not being there when he is there. If he is around in Bangalore, if he is around in, say, Chennai, or he is in Tirupati or any other place close by, nearby, if you get a chance to hear from him, to see him, to be with him for a few minutes, just jump into the next train or bus, go see him. This is by serving him 100%, you are for sure you are serving Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda. Guru Maharaj is so happy. If he just do a small service, we get benefited. And Guru Maharaj is very merciful that he is enabling that to do that service and also to take that service and give it to Srila Prabhupada. I'm missing many devotees, my Bangalore God brothers and God sisters, who are much more illustrious, much more knowledgeable. They can talk volumes. They can write books on volumes about Guru Maharaj services, interactions with them. But I personally feel that this is a great opportunity you people have given me. I thank you all for giving me this option for me to serve you all, also to associate with you in this wonderful Throwback Friday, not Thursday. It's Friday because I wanted to be connected to Krishna. And thank you so much. I don't know whether I made any positive inspiration to you all, but there is definitely a lot of things which you can take it and be stronger in Krishna consciousness, because this is our platform, this is our life. Tava Katamratam Tapta Jivanam. This is how we connect with the Supreme Lord and through the spiritual master. And Guru Maharaj is costlessly giving us this chance to be a part of it. Take this opportunity. Don't let it go. That's very, very important. Thank you. And you have any questions, any reflections, anything else who would want to add on to what I've said? I'm very, very indebted to hear so. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Devotees can please raise your hand so that you can ask questions, or you can
I
put.
can raise my hands first.
Yeah, others other than Prabhu, or you can put it on the chat. Prabhu, by the time devotees, right? Maybe I have.
Yes.
If I can ask.
They can probably ask the question over the phone also. They don't need to type it.
Okay,
I mean,
can
unless,
ask direct.
so there are some very nice pastimes wise. You will have lots. You should be hearing about with Mahar or Prabhu or Eknath. They are very good pastime speakers. They talk about a lot about all this. But for us, more than pastimes, it is the instructions which Guru Maharaj has given us, and is the instruction which he is giving us. This is something which we need to carry it forward. So we need to have that instruction with us all the time. The way in which he presents it as an example of himself, the exemplary attitude, appreciation, the gratitude he shows to Srila Prabhupada. Every time he will not stop. When he starts a lecture, the first thing is Namo Vishnu Padaya. He will never miss that. See the way, the love he has for Srila Prabhupada is phenomenal. We don't even have 0.0001% of that love for Guru Maharaj. But of course, there are some wonderful devotees who definitely will have much more than that, but still, in general terms. So we need to take that as a very strong message that this is where Krishna consciousness will flourish. That when we serve the spiritual master, because he is in flesh and blood, and he is the person who is actually a living deity. For us, we don't know who Krishna is, but we know who our spiritual master is. He has given us that love. He has given us that wonderful chance to be. Otherwise, at this point of time, I don't think a Bangalore congregation would have existed. In 1998, when we came out of it, we literally did not have anything. Where to go, what to do. There are a few devotees who took that into their heart. They came out with the strength, with the blessings of Guru Maharaj, and see what we can do. Today, after say 20 years, right, you can see a fantastic community flourishing. This is a phenomenal blessing of the spiritual master and Srila Prabhupada, that we could establish this. This is great stuff. This is what we need to know, that what love can bring into board, right? That time, when if not for Anukul Prabhu, if not for Narari Prabhu, Vibhav Prabhu, Sachinanda Prabhu, many others, not just a few, Sudhir Prabhu, many others, many devotees, they all came together, right? I remember in 96, 95, no, 96, almost end, Guru Maharaj put his hand on me and Radha Krishna Prabhu, and he was walking towards his quarters, and he spoke about any subject matter which we are throwing, and we did not know what to speak. And finally we said, Guru Maharaj, we just want to be with you in your presence. He said, I am more happy to be in your presence. Can you imagine? Now, we were just students out of the college, and that's the way he presented himself. He's coming to our level to give us Krishna consciousness. He made our Krishna conscious practice more strengthful. He made it, because I have never ever thought in my life that I will have a chance to speak to a spiritual master. If you are in a Shankara Sampradaya, you can't even see the Shankaracharya of the pontiff of the center, right? You will probably be in this place and he'll be in 1 kilometer away. You can just pray, bless from here, and take the blessings and keep going. Here is a person You write an email, tomorrow you will get an answer and saying that, okay, what is your problem? 1, 2, 3 points. Okay, you write these 4 points. And the 5th point, he will reply back and saying that do this, do this, do this. Who is that to give that kind of a guidance? And he is right here. And he's making it. More than 8,000 to 9,000 emails are still in pipeline to get answered. Because I am a part of the team. So I know that. So, but Guru Maharaj is so merciful that he is all the time spending time to, you would see in the app saying, spend time on correspondence. What does it mean? More than around 40, 50 letters he just types every day. So that's phenomenal. That's Guru Maharaj for us. So we are very, very, very happy and proud. We should be proud to have such a brilliant spiritual master in the wonderful platform of ISKCON. So we should be thanking Lord Jagannath that he has enabled all of us to take shelter at his lotus feet. Because in Kannada, I think they say that, no, Guruvina Gulama Nagotanka Durakadaya Mukati, right? This is Sarvagna Vachanas. He says, if you can't become a servant or a slave to your spiritual master, you can never even contemplate of taking to the level of liberation. So that's a factual thing. And we don't even know, but Guru Maharaj has already enabled all of us going back to Godhead. It's just a matter of maybe a few more years. We will be able to see the Supreme Lord Shri Krishna in person, in face to face. That's phenomenal. That can be enabled only by the spiritual master's grace, Srila Prabhupada's grace. That's why we are connected to him. Right? Thank you. Anadi Prabhu, over to you.
Prabhu, would you like to share the pastime about your initiation? Both.
Oh, yeah. My initiation was a very strange situation because
both of them, please, for everyone.
Oh, the initiation is my first initiation was a very strange case because we were in the eye of the storm of Ritvik. I think GBC had sort of restricted or banned any initiations coming from Bangalore, Karnataka, or they had restricted in some sense. But somehow Guru Maharaj was actually in Chennai. We had attended the Chennai Rath Yatra. That was just during the Pongal, the Makara Sankranti period. And then I came to know through Vibhav Prabhu that Guru Maharaj is coming to Bangalore. And there might be a high chance that Guru Maharaj may give initiation. So then I prepared my question paper, in the series set. This question paper of initiation is actually created as a joint activity for Jayapataka Swami Maharaj disciples and Rishikesh Maharaj disciples. So that's the way the question paper is created, and then that got evolved by Vidwan Gauranga Prabhu. So then this paper was evolved and this was presented. Then I started preparing and then I wrote my exam. And there are 4 devotees who took initiation with me, 3 more. Unfortunately, we lost one of the devotees. He is no more with us. His name is Kanaya Hari Prabhu, Radhakrishna Prabhu's brother. So there are 4 devotees we took. Myself, Kanaya Hari Prabhu, Mataji, and then Seva Sham Prabhu. So 4 of us took. And this was the first time an initiation happened outside the ISKCON premises. My initiation happened in Panduranga Vittala temple. It's in Sheshadipuram itself, little further down the road. I don't know if you have a chance, you can go there. They had a small Homakunda, Yagna place. So Daresh Prabhu was traveling with Guru Maharaj from Madras to Bangalore, and he was trying, actually Guru Maharaj was going to Mayapur, so he was traveling back with him. So he did the Yagna. Vidwan Gauranga Prabhu corrected our papers. We wrote the paper late in the night at 11:30, sitting in Vibhav Prabhu's house, and with costless mercy of Vibhav Prabhu and Asha Mataji, they were saying, oh, don't worry, take some prasadam, then you can write better. So they gave us more prasadam, and then we started writing. Somehow corrected it, got cleared it, and we are ready for initiation. So then Guru Maharaj, so normally some devotees do give their own beads and then get it chanted, but none of us were prepared that initiation is going to happen so fast, and we didn't have a chance to give our own beads. So we said, whatever it is, we will just accept whatever Guru Maharaj gives. So then Guru Maharaj came, he actually came. I think that's the time when he also had a chance to see the Jagannath Mandir place. So he, I think, came with Anukul Prabhu and Vibha Prabhu. So then after that, he came here. He gave a quick, because he was about to catch the flight at 1 o'clock to Calcutta. So he came in the morning. He just gave a small lecture. That time, Sachinanda Prabhu was very merciful that he prepared some nice khichdi and some halwa for all the devotees who attended. There were not many, because I think it was a weekday, if I'm not wrong. January 19th, if I'm not wrong, is the day when I got initiated. So then he presented it and he gave a beads. He saw all of them give a beads, and he saw me, and then he pulled a bead like this, and he said, this was going on and on and on and on, and like this big beats. He said that your name is Vishal Gauranga Das. He said like this, and then he gave me that name. And after that, in couple of years, I got second initiated also. That time, that day was very, very hectic for me. I wanted to really tell you this. This is a very nice thing which happened. Guru Maharaj was actually traveling from Malaysia. No, he was traveling from Singapore. He was supposed to go to Hong Kong. He couldn't go, so he was in Singapore, and then he came from Singapore to Bangalore. And then when he came, he found out that his IBM ThinkPad, that's his laptop, it was not working, and it was supposed to be under the international warranty, and hoping that he was praying, because he had renewed it, but they had not given him the renewed receipt yet. So, and there was a problem because the hard disk was not booting. So he was thinking how to get it done and all that. Then we came to know that there is IBM. At that time, IBM center was in Manipal Towers in HAL Road. Is it HAL Road? Yeah, it's HAL Road. No, not Manipal Towers. Sorry, it's in somewhere near to Manipal Hospital. Yeah, just before that is IBM office. So then that was a customer support center. So then we called them and they said that please bring it. We will have to see the IMEA kind of IMEA number which the laptop has. Based on that, we will see whether you have the warranty. Otherwise, you will have to pay for the expenses. So Guru Maharaj was not very happy with that, and he said, "Oh, but it's going to cost a lot." Because at that time the laptops are very expensive, but still he had IBM ThinkPad. So then they were figuring out who to go. Then I said, Guru Maharaj, I'll go and come. And so Guru Maharaj said, are you sure about it? And then I went. I took my TVS 50 XL Super, which was a great bike which I had at that point. So I took that, and then I went to IBM. I waited for that engineer to get this done. Many things he started asking, which some of the information I literally did not have. But then I was trying to convince him that, this is for a very important VIP personality. He's a traveling sannyasi. It's very important for him because all his data is there. We don't want to lose it. You can take a backup if you want to give it to me those times it was a big disk, 514 kind of disk. So he said, please give it as a backup or even an external hard drive or something like that. But we want this computer to be repaired. And it was 1 o'clock, nothing happened. 2 o'clock, nothing happened. I was still stuck. That day I was supposed to be fasting because I came to know that I'm taking initiation. So anyway, fasting. So, but I did not know that the fasting will be in this sort, that I was dead hungry, super hungry. I wanted to eat something, but I can't. And then this job also was not getting done. So it was going on. At around 4 o'clock also, nothing was happening. Because then they contacted the Singapore office. I think Guru Maharaj bought the laptop in Singapore or in Taiwan or either of these places. I'm not able to recollect it. But he contacted them and then got a reply saying that it is under international warranty at around 4:30. So he somehow got it replaced, and he also got some of the spare parts or whatever parts which needs to be changed and all that he did. The data was all set, and then I came.
I came at around 5:45 or something, and then I gave it to Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj, the laptop is all ready, everything is done, it's under international warranty. I gave him a certificate also. They said that this is the certificate, you need to carry it all the time whenever you are going. So I gave this to Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj was very happy. Anukul Prabhu was there. I think Anukul Prabhu, Sudeep Prabhu, I'm not really sure, but Anukul Prabhu was there. So Guru Maharaj was there. He was actually choosing names for the first initiates. And then at that time, you say, "Oh, thank you very much. You did a good job." That's what he said. And after that, he said, Anukul Prabhu introduced saying that Guru Maharaj is taking second initiation this time. So I said, "Good, great. So what type of name do you want?" I said, "What? I didn't know that you are supposed to get a name for second initiation." So he said, "You want Chaitanya Leela or Rama Leela or Krishna Leela?" He said, then I was zapped. I didn't know what to say. I was like, eyes open with bright thought. And then he started laughing heavily and said, "You don't get a name, but you continue with what you have as being given a name." So then after that, then Guru Maharaj was getting ready. So I went to the temple. By that time, I was the only one who was waiting in that Yagna Kunda, because everyone was sitting already and they were almost performing and the Yagna already. So it was pretty late. By the time it was around 8 o'clock or 8:30. I think it's much more than that. So after that, initiation names, Guru Maharaj lectures, initiation names are given for the first initiates and all that. After that, we had a second initiation group. So in which I myself, Murli Murari Prabhu, then Suvarna Sakhi Mataji, then Ujjwala also took. So all of us were in the, I think 4 of us again. So we were all there. So Guru Maharaj, after giving names to all these people, then he said, "Okay, all the second initiates, please come." So we went to the backside room. I think now it's a brahmachari room combined with, it's some sort of a godown from the old temple. So we were all standing there, and Guru Maharaj said, "Turn towards the east." And then he said, "No, today, now it's north. So turn towards north," because it was late night. So turn towards north, show your ears, make ears very clean and clear, and listen to me very carefully. Then Guru Maharaj announced, "Is there any other demons inside, or is there anyone else closer to who are not second initiated? They should vacate immediately." So then they all went and shooed off everyone. There was no one else. So it was pin drop silence. The interesting thing was, we were all very excited. Everyone was excited, and we are. Then Guru Maharaj himself announced, "Listen carefully." He said that, "Listen carefully." I can very clearly listen. I mean, he said, "Listen carefully." And then he said, "I'm going to say the mantras, listen carefully. And if you don't understand it, raise your hands." So Guru Maharaj started the first mantra, which is it's a normal mantra. Which is very well known around the world. At least I knew, because I was born Brahmin, so I was initiated in that mantra as a Brahmin thread when I got the Brahmin thread. But I didn't say anything about it. Then the next mantras came. I literally could not understand, because even though he was very clear in pronunciation, but these names were very new to us. So what I did was, I don't know, somehow in that excitement, in that bit tense moments, I opened my mouth and I said the words which I don't want to say that words now, but I opened it. Guru Maharaj immediately became so serious and he said, "Hey, are you initiating me, or I'm initiating you? What are you saying? Keep quiet." That's what he said. And I was like zapped. I was not sure what is happening, and suddenly I did not open my mouth at all after that. I was like silently standing and only hearing. I don't know, but he said every mantra he said 3 times. That's one thing he said, but I could not understand any of this mantra. Then they gave me a printout. Then I noticed, okay, this is what Guru Maharaj said, and I did not say something wrong. Did I say something wrong? I felt like, did I say something wrong? Then I realized it was not something wrong which I said, but I was not supposed to be saying anything, and then Guru Maharaj is supposed to initiate me, so I should not be hearing. So I should not be here speaking, rather I should be hearing. So that really, I felt it's an out of world experience. After that, Guru Maharaj said, so you have got 3 Gayatris to finish within the rest, maybe at around 10 o'clock or something. One way, we are literally very hungry. We were fasting the whole day, and then we had to complete the 3 Gayatris, and these words were not coming so easily. Somehow or the other, we managed to complete the procedures. And then the next thing, all I could do is take some prasadam. While eating itself, I was sleeping. And somehow by Krishna's grace, that day became very successful, and we got completed with our second initiation. After that, rest is history. Don't ask me what happened.
You didn't take the third initiation for sure. So.
No, third initiation is after some time, Prabhu, not long.
Okay, Jai. Thank you for sharing, Prabhu. I had heard bits and pieces of both of these, so I thought I'll ask it so that others will benefit out of it. It was a really wonderful thing. Okay. Second one is a request. Gaur Mandal Parikram pastime, please.
Gaur Mandal pastimes. The many pastimes happened in Gaur Mandal.
Okay, I'll ask the question.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, this is more like Guru Maharaj actually before having his breakfast, he'll make others chant once. And he had asked you to chant. I remember actually he did say something like what do you call the Muslims prayer, he says, and then they chanted back Hare Krishna. What was that in the parikram? He had actually gone out, and then on the other side of the river, there were a lot of people standing there, and then he actually made them chant Hare Krishna somehow.
Yeah, I am not able to recollect that pastime, but Guru Maharaj did especially during the Navadimanda Parikram, Guru Maharaj has done many things like that. But one thing is, Guru Maharaj respects everyone, whether it's a Muslim or whether it's a Christian or anyone for that matter. And because we remember when we were, I don't know really that particular pastime which you are recollecting. I'm sorry, I'm not able to recollect on this because my memory is very weak. But I do remember 2 or 3 wonderful, very important feeling of inspiration which I got in Guru Maharaj's presences. One time in Vidyanagar, this is a place where Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was previously present before he went to Puri. So we don't have a place. We used to stay in a school. So that time there was Guru Maharaj was very tired. So we had arranged for some kind of a massage for his lotus feet. So that because he had a lot of I think thorns and all that. So then I asked, Guru Maharaj was going to the Pandal program. So I shouted a little high in my voice and I called Guru Maharaj from the backside. And I called Guru Maharaj like that. So Guru Maharaj stopped and he turned back and he shouted back at me and saying that, don't stop me from going. Don't call me from back. It's a very inauspicious thing. You should be calling only in the front, not from the back. I'm going to the program where there is more than 6,000 people waiting. He said it with a very heavy tone. And then I was a bit shivering. I didn't know what to say. Then he asked me, what's the reason? Why did you stop me? He said, Guru Maharaj, I just wanted to make sure that do you want us to bring the hot water bath when you're giving the class kind of thing? He said, that's not important. Then he went off. A lot of Bengali devotees did see that kind of situation, and then they got really shocked. Like Guru Maharaj he was a big, very heavy tone. So the next day morning in the Mangalarti, Guru Maharaj did not, the first thing when he came to Mangalarti, he paid obeisances to Gaur Nitai. And the next thing he did was he came and hugged me. He said, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you. And I didn't mean to hurt you, or I didn't mean to tell you something wrong. I did understand that you are thinking about my welfare, but you should not call me from back. That's very inauspicious in Bengali. I don't know, in Bengal tradition, it's a bad thing. So I felt so bad that I did a mistake. In fact, in the night, I felt very bad. When I was lying down, I felt very bad that I did not really respect Guru Maharaj as a spiritual master, I probably took it as a very familiar situation. And I called him like as if you're calling a friend or a relative or a brother or sister kind of thing. But this was different. So, but Guru Maharaj came, he hugged me, he said this, and I felt very, very satisfied and feeling very happy after that. That even though I made a mistake, but Guru Maharaj just omitted the mistake and he took the good part of it. And then when this happened, after that, I don't know, I became a sort of a instant celebrity among the Bengalis, because the Bengalis devotees were thinking, oh, who is this guy who is getting a very early morning first hug and all? It's impossible. We don't get all those things. How is this? After that, the Bengali devotees started calling me a Prabhuji, Hare Krishna, Haribol, Dandavat Pranams. So then I was wondering, oh my God, these guys are calling me something phenomenal, man. I really enjoyed that kind of a celebrity status for some time. So that's one thing which I remember very vividly in the parikrama. Another time in parikrama, always I used to make sure it was, I will tell you, I will have to give 100% credits for the parikrama. If I had, Guru Maharaj told me personally that I want all my disciples to do at least one time Navadvip parikrama in their life. And then that is the year when Rakal Prabhu was contemplating. Vibha Prabhu told us, Rakal Prabhu said, let's go for parikrama. I would say, without Rakal Prabhu's effort, I would not have completed, because I was so exhausted, because we had to live in the campsites, not in Mayapur, then come back here. So we are living in campsites. Rakal Prabhu's, all glories to him, all glories to his lotus feet. What he did was he packed every day in the evening, whatever we had like a hold all. So we used to just spread our, kind of a makeshift bed, and we used to lie down. And then in the morning, it was a big nightmare because we could not even get up. We were so tired. But Rakal Prabhu was very, very meticulous. He used to pack even my bedding, and he used to say, come on, let's go. And one more day to go, one more day to go. He used to push me, and he used to be very nice. And after that, I really enjoyed. After the second or maybe the second or third day, it became a routine. Then we became more enthusiastic, enjoyable, relishing the natural settings. I give credits, and I am indebted to many devotees who have enabled me for that kind of a situation I got through. That's fantastic. So we used to wait till Guru Maharaj takes prasadam. That's when in Godruma Dweep, there is a place where we have a Lord Jagannath temple. It is the Ayurveda temple, temple come Ayurveda shops, and also the hospital. Arogya Ashram, that's what it's called. It's run by one Prabhupada disciple, Mataji. She is a very good cook, and also Prabhu. She passed away recently, sometime back. And then in that place, there's a pathway very close to go to Ganges. That's when Guru Maharaj made me the referee for playing a football game in Ganges. So he said, I know that you can't swim. So, but I want you to sit in that corner out there in the bank and then count the scores and tell us. So Bhakti Siddhanta Maharaj was head of one team, and Guru Maharaj was a part of another team. So they were playing, sort of swimming plus football in water football. So then finally he said, this guy is neither good in judging nor good in, that's what he said, because I missed out in the count and I was not giving a correct count. So Bhakti Siddhanta Maharaj said that the referee is cheating, referee is with Guru Maharaj. And finally, Guru Maharaj said, no, the referee is not with me. It's just that he missed the count. And it's a nice interaction with us. That's it. Okay. All good, Prabhu?
Yeah. Jai Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu.
Yes. Okay.
So nice memories. Devotees, you all want to miss the chance? If you all want, you all can check out the last Throwback Thursday for 2020.
Yeah.
So anyone has any questions?
See, Prabhupada gives some devotees that the special mercy, and that Krishna Shakti is with Guru Maharaj. He wants everyone to go back to God at this lifetime. So he always pushes. How much you can serve the Supreme Lord is directly proportional to how much you are ready to serve your spiritual master. So this is what is very inspiring for me. So I wanted to share these things, whatever I know a little bit, but there are many devotees here in this forum who can probably talk and make books out of books about Guru Maharaj's interactions with them, because all we can say is what from our own interaction. It's not that we are going to speculate and contemplate and bring something on board. This is the fact. I see Shanti Rupa Mataji. She should be, actually, you should be connecting her. She should be speaking in the list. She's phenomenal Vaishnavi who knows everything about Guru Maharaj's activities in Malaysia. She's a personal doctor. Okay. We are so indebted to have so wonderful devotees here. Yes, Prabhu. Is there anything else you would want to, or can we stop here?
I think we'll call it a day, Prabhu. If
Oh yes, I know for you it's calling a day, but my day is now starting. So it's fine.
So, devotees, thank you for joining.
Thank you.
It was a wonderful year
Yes.
because of
Yes.
Throwback Thursday, and wonderful day because of Prabhu. So we
Thank you all. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to speak a few words, which whatever I could do and I could talk. Please forgive me if I made any mistakes or did not set on to your expectations.
Prabhu.
It is my bad fortune, not a good fortune to do so. But I pray that I will become a better person in the coming year, and wishing you all a very happy English New Year, because we all know that our New Year is Gaurabda. So, but we have to tolerate for another 3 months. But still, this New Year is really a New Year which we are all looking forward from this. Instead of 2020, we would prefer calling 2021. So I wish you all a very happy New Year, and may the Lord of the Universe, Sri Jagannath Swami, give us the blessings to all of us. And I can see our wonderful, glorious, top class MC, Tyaga Chaitanya Prabhu here. I take this opportunity to fall at his lotus feet and take his blessings. He is such an exalted Vaishnava. Prabhu, you should connect him. Yes. Thank you
Yes.
so much for giving us the opportunity to see you in person.
Oh,
So
it's like
just-
midnight now for Prabhu, and he's
Yes.
like,
He's so much costless. He's showing his costless mercy on all of us here. He is a product of United Kingdom, by the way.
oh, is
If
it?
I'm
That
not
I
wrong,
didn't
yes,
know.
from Soho. Is that correct, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu.
So there are wonderful Vaishnavas. Malaysia Maharaj, Simeshwar Prabhu, Tyagchaitanya Prabhu, they are all products of Soho Temple. So they are all wonderful Vaishnavas. There, because of their presence, we are still alive. So let's take this, take their opportunities, take their blessings, take their words. They don't speak much, because that is the quality of a saint. Guru Maharaj is like this. There is a word called Divya Suris, which Prabhupada mentions. So like that, they are wonderful saints. They are the ones we should be hearing from.
We look forward. We'll take your instruction and request Prabhu for his time so that we can hear from Tyaga Chaitanya.
Yes, Prabhu, please host him next. New Year comes, you should have him. Tyaga Chaitanya Prabhu, Shanti Rupa Mataji, and many others. They are all wonderful. Simeshwar Prabhu, they are
Simeshwar
gems.
Prabhu had come once
All right.
for Spain pastimes.
Okay.
Next week we have Shanti Rupa Mataji speaking.
Fantastic. I wish to join there. I will connect definitely
Thank you.
on a Thursday connection. Yes, please pass on the link and I will definitely be a
Yes,
part of
we'll
it.
do. We'll do. Same link, Prabhu.
Okay, that's great.
Same one.
Yes, Prabhu.
Thank you, Johnny.
Yes, thank you
And
so
my
much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
obeisances to all the Vaishnavas.
All glories to
Kalpatarubhyascha kipasindhubhye
Patitanam
patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo
Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha. Anantakoti Vaishnavinda ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Guru Maharaj ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande. Hare Hare Krishna.
Vishal Prabhu ki jai.
Yeah.
Okay, there was one message which I have sent. I don't know from whom, but I don't know how to answer this. Srinivas Nitai Prabhu, you can please contact me directly onto my email. I will probably able to explain it to you. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna devotees.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam Prabhu.
Dhanyavad. Hare Krishna, Tyagachati.
Hari Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, thanks Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhu, thank you very much.
Hare Krishna Jagannath Prabhuji. Thank you Prabhuji. Dandavat
you.
Pranam Prabhu.
Dhanyavad.
Hare Krishna Dandavats Prabhu.
Dhanyavad, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Hey, Loki, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam.
Dhanyavad Pranam. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Prabhu, with your permission, could I close this? Okay, thank you, devotees. Have a wonderful new year. See you all next week, same time. And we'll hear from Shantirupa Mataji next week. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Jai, Hare Krishna. Thanks, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Happy New Year Prabhu.
Hey, Happy New Year.